Spirit Airlines getting the rights today to operate 16 new flights out of Newark Liberty International Airport. The U.S. Department of Transportation giving the low-cost carrier the nod as Southwest Airlines departs for LaGuardia in New York City. The DOJ saying it will improve competition and add cheaper flights to the Newark market. As the post-pandemic travel boom creates chaos at the nation's airports, one company standing ready to find you the best value on a budget is Scott's Cheap Flights. And joining me now is the founder of that company, Scott Keys. And Scott, it's great to have you here. So much to discuss. Let's start with Newark, if you don't mind, because we've got this fight brewing between United Airlines and the FAA over at Newark, which is kind of what's happening to the whole system. Air traffic control is saying that it's the pilot shortage, and Buttigieg are saying it's the pilot shortage. United Airlines COO today said, no, it's the air traffic control shortage, labor shortage that we're seeing. What do you make of this back and forth between United and the FAA?
The truth is that it's both and. It's the fact that airlines don't have enough, not just pilots, but also ground crew, gate agents, and the fact that the government doesn't not only have enough air traffic control workers, but they also don't have enough transportation security officers at many airports. And so it's this culmination of labor shortage across the economy and across the airline industry that's causing there to be massive delays and cancellations, especially during this high travel time, and especially as many folks get back to taking their first trip since the pandemic began.
My source told me that the airline industry was expecting a U-shaped recovery. They got a V-shaped recovery. They got hit and surprised by the revenge travel story of the summer. Everyone wants to get on airplanes. He said that this is going to go through the end of the summer. Do you think that's true?
I think so, and I think that's why we're seeing so many of the issues with cancellations and labor shortages to begin with, because rewind to March and April of 2020, airlines were seeing travel demand drop, not the sort of 5–10%. They saw it drop 70, 80, 90%. And what they were facing was not a short or medium term downfall. They were looking at an existential crisis in their view. Would they even come out of this as American Airlines, as a Delta Airlines? And so what they did was not only start offering buyouts for pilots, start offering early retirement, but also pausing their new hiring. And by the time it became clear that travel demand was going to bounce back much quicker, that V-shaped recovery, like you mentioned, Cheryl, it was too late. And we are still paying the price today for that disinvestment in pilots and in labor across the airlines. And it's going to take some time for that to sort itself out. Pilots are not an entry-level job.
No, you can hire a pilot, but you need 6 months of training to get them into the seat. And then when you had all those seniors pilots retiring or taking early buyouts during COVID, you've got now the younger generation of pilots. If they want to jump up a seat or jump up in an airplane, get trained on a new one, that takes at least 3 months. So it's a mess. Anyway, let's get to your company and what you're doing for your customers. I'm assuming that you have a lot of folks that have worked with you that have had cancellations. I want to ask you how you're handling that tough part of it. But on the other side, how are you helping people find deals out there?
Sure. Let's start with the cancellations and advice. Look, one of the main things that we've been trying to do throughout the pandemic is remind folks of what their rights are under federal law. And the fact is that when an airline cancels or significantly changes your flight, you're entitled to a full cash refund if you would like one. You do not have to take the flight voucher they offer. You don't have to take the travel credit. You don't have to take the miles. If they cancel your flight, you're entitled to that cash refund. And they might not always be proactive about telling you that. They might say, oh, Cheryl, we've already processed your voucher. Click here to accept your travel credit. And maybe in the fine print saying, if this is not acceptable, call us at this number. Well, knowing what your rights are, knowing that you're entitled to that cash refund is so important so that you make sure you don't end up with something less.
Love it, love it, love it. And you also have memberships, right?
That's right. So the way Scott's Cheap Flights operates is to make sure that you never miss a great deal out of your home airport because you didn't happen to be searching for flights at that specific time. Airfare is one of those funny things that it is the most volatile purchase we regularly make. A flight from Atlanta to Amsterdam, I remember looking recently, On Monday, it was $800 round trip, and on Tuesday, it was $300 round trip, and on Wednesday, it was $1,300 round trip. So we find those deals and make sure that folks don't miss them. Deals like just this morning from San Francisco to Paris for $383 round trip over Valentine's Day. Or for the business class folks among us, there were just fares this morning from New York City over to Nice in Paris or Zurich under $2,000 round trip in the lie flat business class seats.
Scott, as much as I hated sitting in an airport for 5 hours on Monday, you're making me want to get back into a plane again. So I appreciate that. Scott Keys,
Thanks,
it's good to have you here. Thank you so much for all the insight. We appreciate it.